Piru, also known as the 662 Gang, are a large primarily African-American gang on the east side of Compton, California. Their neighborhood stretches from Rosecrans to Carlin Ave, between Bullis Road and Atlantic Avenue. They also dominate the majority of the apartments behind the Walmart on Bullis, formerly known as the Compton Fashion Mall or the Compton Swap Meet. Mob Piru became notorious in the 1990s by being connected to Suge Knight and Death Row Records. The Compton PD believes Suge Knight brought a lot of money and guns to their hood. They are currently involved in beefs with both Little Park Piru and Cross Atlantic Piru, who for a long time they were clicked up with. They also beef with Santana Block Crips, Compton Barrio 7-0, Palm and Oak Gangster Crips, Southside Compton Crips, and Compton Barrio Tres. The Palm and Oak Gangster Crips are a predominantly African-American gang located on the east side of Linwood, California. Their neighborhood is south of the 105 freeway, west of Long Beach Boulevard between Oak Street and Palm Avenue. Their allies are the Santana Block Crips and Compton Barrio Tres. Their rivals include the Southside Compton Crips, Atlantic Drive Compton Crips, Neighborhood Compton Crips, Cross Atlantic Piru, and Mob Piru. On August 4, 2007, Carlos Avila parked in front of a liquor store on Long Beach Boulevard to buy snacks for Cayusa Herrera. Ace Liquor Store was located in the neighborhood claimed by the Palm and Oak Crip Gang. Timothy and Ronald were also at the Ace Liquor Store that evening with their friends Bobby and Gregory, who entered the store while Timothy and Ronald waited outside. As Carlos and Cayusa was walking back to their car, a silver Mustang drove by and let off 22 to 45 gunshots. Timothy and Ronald ran back in the store to the sound of flying bullets and breaking glass. When the gunfire ended, Ronald discovered that he had been shot in the foot and Timothy had suffered a grazing wound to the hip. Cayusa Herrera had been shot in the neck and died a few days later. On August 21st, 2007, Ernest Grayson was on the 3500 block of Carlin Avenue, just a few blocks away from the Ace Liquor Store, in an area also claimed by the Palm and Oak Crip Gang, when someone drove by and let off shots, wounding Ernest multiple times. An eyewitness named Alejandra Guerrero told authorities she saw a silver Mustang traveling east on Carlin Avenue, with a second car following right behind it. On August 24, 2007, Edward was with his friend Mac at Tommy's Mechanic Shop on Rosecrans in Compton. He was wearing a blue shirt and a Dodger baseball cap. He was waiting for a battery charge when he heard multiple gunshots. When the shooting stopped, Edward realized he had been hit 13 times in both his arms and his legs. Mac had also been shot 4 times. An eyewitness saw a silver Mustang and a dark blue Honda speeding away right after the shooting. On October 31st, 2007, Harry Berto was outside a restaurant on Beverly Boulevard in Los Angeles when an African-American stepped out of a car and started firing from a semi-automatic handgun. Authorities detained 2 suspects shortly after the shooting. Mob Piru gang members Maurice Bennett and Robert Maxwell were convicted with 1 count of murder and 4 counts of attempted murder. On August 31st, 2006, the funeral procession for a member of the Hoovers passed by an apartment complex on North Bullis Road in Compton. Some of the people in the funeral procession were throwing up gang signs. Members of the Mob Piru gang, who were standing outside the apartment, responded by throwing up their own gang signs. A few hours later, 5 Hoover members drove up to the apartment complex in a stolen yellow Hummer. 2 of the Hoovers jumped out and started shooting. Shots were also fired from inside the vehicle. 6 people in total got shot outside the apartment. Officers that responded to the shooting spotted the yellow Hummer, and the Hummer led them on a brief high-speed chase. They blew through a red light and 3 stop signs at a high speed. They crashed it, and the occupants fled on foot. 2 civilians reported that 2 people had came into their home. Authorities ended up apprehending Clifton and Casey inside the house. 5 Hoover members were ultimately convicted of 6 counts of attempted murder. On December 14th, at around 5:30 p.m., Lonnie and Ted were standing with a group of people outside a market on 12601 Harris Avenue. Aikens Market was a place where Mob Piru gang members usually gathered. Lonnie spoke to Ted for a while, then said that he should be going, since a person could get shot standing at that location. He began walking away when a white Buick Cutlass stopped in front of the market and let off numerous shots. Ted was wounded in the ankle and in the upper thigh area. Lonnie was hit 11 times, and he died from his gunshot wounds. Todd had told the police that he estimated about 50 shots were fired. When sheriff deputies arrived, they noticed some of the people standing outside were mob Piru gang members. Quincy Lee Mosley, from Palm and No Gangster Crips, was ultimately convicted of first-degree murder. On June 6, 2014, Patricia Abrams hosted a party for her granddaughter's 10th birthday at her house in Compton. There were at least 15 children guests that were going to spend the night at Patricia's home, which is located in Luda Park territory. Around 11 p.m., Patricia was on the front porch talking to her stepson Andrew and his mother Sherry when a car sped past, braked, then reversed back to the house. Alvin Jackson was in the passenger seat wearing a red hat and a white beater. He rolled down his window and asked, "What up, blood?" Alvin then fired 18 rounds from a .22 caliber semi-automatic pistol at the group on the porch, striking Patricia and sending bullets into the front door, bedroom, and living room. Alvin and Kevin admitted they were members of the mob Piru. Kevin White and Alvin Jackson were sentenced to 3 consecutive 25 years to life terms for the attempted murder. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.